Communities are stronger when everyone is given a chance to share their abilities. Including persons with disabilities in community volunteering creates a stronger response to the challenges facing local communities. Social service agencies, food banks, state parks, and museums are benefiting from the contributions made by volunteers with disabilities. We invite you to see firsthand that the service they provide and the organizations they help are proof that better communities include everyone.
My name is William Simpson, and I'm originally from Indiana. I came down here just about like everyone else for the weather. I've been disabled for 56 years. I had polio when I was 3 months old, so I'm used to it. I get around with it pretty well. 5 years ago, I lost my home during the hurricane, and I was bouncing around from campground to campground. And there's an opportunity in some of the state parks to do volunteer work in trade for your stay there with your camper. And next thing you know, I'm doing outdoor cooking demonstrations for the park, and I do different patrols around the park where I pick up litter and different things like that. And then I try to go around, and if I see somebody that's around, I usually try to talk to them and kind of fill them out with what's going on into the park and what nature things are around.
Billy is wonderful. When he first came here, he already had a lot of volunteering experience. And when he first arrived, the need that we had was for a volunteer toll collector at the north end of our park. So we would fix Billy up with a change bag and information for park visitors, and he would stay at that location, make change for people, answer any questions that they have, basically be the face of the park.
On the weekends, I go down there and I sit and talk to different folks as they come in. It's kind of unique to run into different people from all over the world doing that.
More recently, we've gotten Billy into driving our tram system inside the main area of the park. And we approached Billy and said, we could really use another volunteer tram driver. Do you think you'd be able to handle that? And we worked with him on that, and it's turned out great. Billy really enjoys doing it. He's very good at interacting with park visitors, and it really fills a big need for the park.
We should all volunteer. If not for the states, you should volunteer and go down into your city and county parks and volunteer. Pick up trash. The way that things are, we should volunteer whenever we get a chance.
We've got a great crew of volunteers here at the park, and Billy is right in there with them, serving the same type of function that all the rest of our volunteer team is doing, and we couldn't keep the park open without him.
Very proud to be a part of the Abilities of Florida, which is a non-for-profit that services individuals with disabilities throughout Florida. Over the past 50 years, we've serviced over 30,000 individuals throughout Florida with disabilities.
We are a non-profit children's museum located in St. Petersburg, Florida, and we have been in existence for 23 years. And we serve a community of not only children, but the adults in the community. And to make it a tapestry for our organization, we needed to involve and include people with disabilities in our organization because we do serve the community. Our disability partners really have taught me so much. I have Placement Works. I also work with Creative Clay. I have High Tech High School, which is Abilities. It's wonderful.
Our High School High Tech program is an opportunity for the youth to really get to know the community, and many of our youth have not had the opportunity to really understand what volunteerism, self-learning is all about. they begin to realize that their world is not just the small world in which they're in. There's a bigger community out there. It's all about giving. So it's a very much an empowerment kind of opportunity for the youth. We see great change in them with regards to how they interact with their community, how they look at their community, how they identify community needs. And I think it's a wonderful way in which they can become responsible young men and young women.
We have them as gallery educators, which means that they're on the gallery floor and they interact with the guests that come in, and they do workshops and demos. We have also, they work in our customer service department in the gift shop. We also have a couple upstairs and admin with me. So they're really just, they're blended in everywhere with us.
It's energy, it's synergy, it's what youth bring to our world that I think makes a huge difference. And youth with disabilities are just ready to give. They want to give. They want to look at their community and make sure that they have an impact on their community.
I'm Paul Durand, and I am the president and founder of Alliance Supports Corp. We are an organization which provides services to people with developmental disabilities. Our goal is to create independence for people, and the best way to do that is to foster self-esteem. And the one way to feel good about yourself, and it's pretty well proven, is to volunteer and help others. So we base, I would say, about 75% of what we do on volunteer services.
Paul Durand and I have known each other now for probably close to 7 years. His group has been volunteering with us. They've come religiously probably once every 2 weeks for that amount of time. They've come and have helped us sort donations. They've helped us pack food drive donations. They've helped us put tags on cans. They've helped us bag beans. They've been instrumental to our volunteer program here at Second Harvest.
The reason that we use volunteer opportunities is that it is hands-on experience as opposed to role-play experience or doing stuff that is not actual real-world work. Also, volunteering makes you feel good about yourself. So they know that they're doing things that are valued to the community. What our goal was when we founded Alliance Supports was to let the community know that we're here, that we have skills, and that we're valuable members of this community. I think it's important to create self-esteem, but not only that, but to create community awareness. Even today, in 2011, there's still a lot of misconceptions about what people with developmental disabilities can and can't do. And what we're here is to break down some of those walls.
I think that when we get other volunteers that come in and see these guys here that have developmental disabilities, it's almost like, wow, you know, if they're here doing this, why can't I do more?
We're out in the community every day and we're helping others. We want to be part of the solution, not only for Second Harvest, but for people with disabilities also.